Human beings have a very interesting problem when it comes to making decisions. We always want to make the perfect choice, where there are no regrets, no mistakes, no missed opportunities. So when we are faced with two options, the mind starts doing what it does best, overthinking. The funny thing is this, even after you finally make that decision, your mind is still not satisfied. Because if you choose option A, part of your mind will still be wondering, what if I had chosen option B? And if you choose option B, your mind will also start wondering, what if I had chosen option A, right? That is just how the human mind works. It has a natural tendency to imagine alternative realities. But this is the trick that your mind is playing on you, right? You are comparing a real life to an imagined life. Now, real life comes with problems, comes with responsibilities, comes with pressures, comes with unexpected disappointment. Many people torture themselves trying to find the decision that guarantees zero regret. But that kind of decision does not exist. Every path in life comes with trade-offs. If you choose stability, you may have to sacrifice freedom. If you choose freedom, you may have to sacrifice comfort. If you choose growth, you may have to sacrifice ease. If you choose safety, you may have to sacrifice potential. You see, every path gives you something and every path takes something away from you. And the problem is that most people only focus on what they might lose instead of focusing on what they can build. Another mistake people make is believing that success comes from always making the best decisions. But if you study people who have actually built meaningful lives, you will realize many of them didn't start with the best option, right? They just entered the path and started to improve it. They adjusted along the way, they corrected mistakes, they learned from failures, and then they built something valuable with what they had. Meanwhile, many other people are still standing at the crossroads trying to, calculate the perfect move. But believe me, life hardly rewards people who are waiting for certainty. Life rewards people who are willing to move even when the outcome is not completely clear. Another uncomfortable truth is that people underestimate the cost of not deciding. Not deciding is also a decision that you are taking. So when you delay decisions for too long, opportunities don't stay there forever. Time will move, situations will change, doors will close. And sometimes the greatest regrets people have are not decisions they made, but the decisions that they were afraid to make. This doesn't mean that you should make reckless decisions without thinking. Wisdom and careful thinking are actually important, but there is a point where thinking stops being wisdom and starts becoming fear. So at some point, a decision has to be made. And once that decision is made, the goal should no longer be to keep looking back at the road you didn't take. Rather, the goal should be to build something meaningful on the road that you chose. Satisfaction in life hardly comes from finding the perfect option. More often than not, it comes from committing deeply to the path where you are already on and putting in the work to make it worth the while. No matter what decision you make, there will always be another version of the life that you didn't live. But that other life is only a story in your imagination, because the only life that you can shape, influence, and improve is the life that you actually choose.